Hey, what's happening, gamers? It's Kwing here, providing another informative video guide, walkthrough, let's play, whatever, on Transformers Fall of Cybertron for the PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. If you like what you see, then please thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Though if you like the Transformers, thumbs up this video anyway. Well, onto the episode already in progress.
We now return to the Transformers.
Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Transformers Fall of Cybertron. And we're playing as the Decepticons. Actually, part of the Combaticons. I am, I believe, Vortex right now. The helicopter slash jet. Which is odd, but...
What is this place? An ancient Autobot city. No one's been here for ages. Reminds me of how we trashed Iacon.
Ooh. So they just made reference that the Combaticons were around during the time of Iacon.
Yes.
Which didn't happen, but in this game it did happen because it's not really a retelling or a tribute to the G1 series, it's its own thing. Because the Combaticons weren't around until the G1 days. But
it goes by the IDW series, right? Or kind of?
It tributes the G1 series. It doesn't follow it. Because a lot of people who are gamers grew up with the original Transformers. They haven't been following all the different incarnations.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. And the comics can get pretty muddy.
Yeah.
Complicated.
I'm horrible flying.
They're interesting. I mean, a lot of the plot lines are pretty interesting, but there's so much going on, it's just hard to... If you haven't kept up with it, it's like impossible.
Well, there's so many different Transformer shows. There's been different actors who've done the voices and things like that, so...
Yeah.
Just like I grew up with two Optimus Primes. David K. Or, excuse me, first was Peter Cullen. Almost forgot him. And David K., who, the only reason I remember him is he was the voice of Inuyasha's brother in the Inuyasha anime, and he was also the voice of Treize Kushranada. So I always remember David K. Those are the anime roles that I remember the most. His Megatron was just very interesting. And he also went on to... Yeah, he did Megatron, and then later he played Optimus Prime.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I was laughing because at first I thought you said Danny Kaye. I was like, yeah.
And I know it's horrible, but I can't remember the actor's name who played Optimus Prime. While to David K.'s Megatron. His performance was very heroic, but it didn't, you know, he just didn't have the same presence that David K. did. So I just remember David K.
What show? What?
He was different Transformer shows. I don't even. Beast Wars would be one, and then the different anime Transformer reboots in 2000. Yeah, and onward.
Yeah, I remember the Beast Wars got pretty big. I mean, I didn't have television at the time, but I remember kids collecting all the Beast Wars figurines.
They keep getting in our way. Stop right there, Decepticons.
Put
your hands where we can see them.
I love that line.
Decepticons.
Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you don't mind if I do this.
Scrap. They're trying to cut us off from the
Scrap. Yeah, that was it. That was their thing for crap.
Scrap. I wonder if that hurts their feelings, calling them Decepticons. Do you think that gets under their skin? Or they don't care?
I don't know.
We need to bring that bridge down before the transport can cross it.
That's Onslaught talking to me.
Yes, the leader of the Combaticons.
Yes. And as I was saying before, I remember that it was Starscream that actually created the Combaticons from old, I believe they call it brains or memories from former Decepticon prisoners. And then after he was exiled from Megatron on some kind of island, he discovered old World War II vehicles, tanks, planes. There was even this weird helicopter thing, which they didn't have really active until Korea, the Korean War. So how that ended up, there doesn't really make sense unless you want to go that it was Vietnam stuff. But I remember one of them being a Sherman tank, and the Sherman tanks weren't really, in the army after World War II. They had some version of the Sherman tank, but not the World War II model, because it would have been obsolete. And those things were gathering so much rust and stuff anyway.
So you were a little history buff even when you were a little kid, huh?
I always surprised my history teachers when it came to stuff about World War II.
Yeah.
I was very fascinated by it because my grandfather was involved with stuff.
Hey, anything you're passionate about,
Yeah.
It makes, when you're passionate about something, it makes it not, work researching it, because it's like you just you're passionate about it, so you want to research it. Yeah, it's actually the, I believe the term was personality components.
Okay, yeah. If you want to get technical, that's what it would be.
And he stole them from the prisoners at.
I need some help.
They were on. Let's see here. Oh yeah. He had to get past Skywarp and Thundercracker on a space bridge, and he stole the personality components from political prisoners on Cybertron.
Yeah, so we don't know if they were Decepticon or Autobot. It doesn't say.
Yeah, and then he made them Then he put the personalities of those, kind of their minds or whatever, into the
husks.
like the husks of these, World War II things, and a lot of them were really rusty. And then once he created them, then he made them transform. And once they were created, they were just like kind of mad at Starscream because.
Well, what he did is once he created them, he made it so that they would be loyal to him. So he doesn't give them enough energon and ways to fuel.
Yeah.
So they have to be loyal to Starscream or else they won't survive.
Right.
It's like you're in a body that's slowly dying.
Ugh.
I mean, it was actually Starscream.
It's kind of disgusting.
Starscream, like Shockwave, is a scientist. So, mad scientist
what a
is what
twisted,
I would say. Yeah.
if you imagine that in human terms, so twisted. I can't even think about it.
I know, if you actually think about how human the characters
like
were and how they were
Zombie or
treated in the
something.
80s series, it was like they did some pretty interesting storylines in the 1980s that, I mean, you look back now and you're like, wow, that was pretty deep. But as a kid, the way they did it, it was like, huh.
It's almost like the Transformers series can deal with things you could never deal with in human terms, because it would be too freaky even to go there. But if you think about it, kind of removing yourself a little bit and just it's not really human. Let's talk about it in Autobot terms. But
yeah, in robot terms, I mean, they're just.
But if you really think about what it's actually saying, what you're actually implying is going on, then if you think about it enough, you're like, whoa, this is freaky.
Well, they downplayed it a lot. They downplayed, it was almost like the Combaticons were stupid. They were, even Onslaught in the cartoon, he wasn't this, kind of Patton-like character, or even, I like to refer to him as kind of like the Nick Fury of the Decepticons. He's a tactical genius and does all this stuff, and only when he's a part of Bruticus is he a Neanderthal. Up until then, he's the leader of the team, the Captain America or Nick Fury of the Combaticons.
Well, the other guy that's kind of smart is Swindle, though.
Well, yeah, Swindle is, we'll talk about him later because he has a very interesting thing about him. But we actually play as him in the next chapter of the Combaticons.
Yes. So yeah, they had to pretty much go with Starscream and whatever. But
I don't even remember how long they were actually. I think it was maybe a 2-part episode, and by the end of the second part, they'd already abandoned him for Megatron because Megatron fixed them. But
yeah, that would have got me. I would have gone with the person who fixed me. So.
Yeah, but also they were Dinobots stupid, kind of.
But yeah, once they morphed into Bruticus, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. kind of sad because, right, their leader is pretty smart, but yeah, once he morphs into Brutus, he's like dumb again.
I think I rushed in too far. Yep. Now I don't have to fight all these enemies, but it gives you more time to talk. Whoops.
Yeah. Well, as I see Vortex flying around, it's reminding me of what I've been reading about is he's an interrogator, and his helicopter mode is part of his interrogation tactic that he uses against the Autobots, where he flies around and he pretty much flies them into near-death situations and makes them, freak out and tremble, and until they finally keep telling him everything that he needs to know. And after that, he kills them anyway. He drops them. So
yeah, he was like one of the
ruthless.
only. He was one of the only helicopter Transformers that I remember.
So
but he was actually a jet in this. He was really a jet.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least in this game, he's a jet. I'm pretty sure in the series he was.
Wow.
Oh, I wasted that.
So he can be a helicopter or a jet?
In this series, he can, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that's really interesting. That's part of the. I guess that makes sense. If he's a helicopter anyway, he can use it as an interrogation thing. But I was just thinking, as I'm researching about that, it's like
Transformers Batman.
It's like if he's scaring everybody else, like with his wild, crazy ride, it's weird because wherever he's taking the Autobot on the crazy ride, wherever he's taking that Autobot, he has to go there too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just.
Ow.
I guess he's used to it though, but that would be kind of scary. I don't know. But yeah, that freaked me out, and it's like, oh, he gets all the information he needs, and then he just drops them anyway. It's like, but he's evil. What do you expect?
He's evil. I mean, I don't think hiding behind that box is gonna help you. Just call me crazy, but.
But yeah, he's one of the main interrogators for the Decepticons. That's his job. He must have fun at it.
Yeah, I don't really remember much about Vortex at all. I mean, I always saw the giant robots as kind of like odd when I was a kid, like when you had like these Transformers and these massive Transformers, because my parents never really bought the toys, like the big, towering ones where they would combine. The only favorites that I had were the aerial bots. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that was the only ones I really remember.
Yeah.
And the Autobots only had 2 teams of giant robots, and the Decepticons seemed like they had like 4.
Yep.
So.
But yeah, actually, the Combaticons are pretty above Bruticus. I was just gonna say, they make one of the tallest of all the Transformers when they become Bruticus. Like they're a pretty big force to be reckoned with.
They seem pretty small in this game, though.
Oh.
I would say that Trypticon is much bigger than them.
Well, what I was researching is that they can Bruticus can pulverize a suspension bridge with a single punch, and that is like 14,000 psi. I don't know what that is.
I can't remember, gamers. In the comment section below, can you tell me if Bruticus was in the Transformers the movie? Not the Bay films, I'm talking about the good movie. I can't remember.
Bruticus is also invulnerable to most artillery and radiation, and he can lift up to 500,000 pounds.
There's Brawl from the last game.
We're in position. Brawl, get your main guns online.
He was basically like the Ironheart character from the last game. Mm-hmm. Since they had like, not tiers, they had different character levels, light, heavy, and middle class, or whatever.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Fix your shielding. Must be fortifying the supports. Vortex, get in there and disable it. Roger that, Onslaught.
So Onslaught's telling us what to do. That we can't destroy the support beams for the bridge.
Controls, but they're guarded by Autobots. You want me to shell them? I got this.
And it would actually be easier if Brawl here could help me out, but Because these Autobot tanks, especially on higher difficulties, they're a pain to kill.
Yeah.
Right now, I believe, I don't know what difficulty I'm playing it on, but I have been playing the game a little bit more, so I don't look too noobish, but I'm not very good at third-person shooters, so.
You're doing much better than I would, but yeah. Onslaught is an interesting character. He loves making his plans, and he loves, you know, devising all his strategies, and he's not too much of like a hands-on person.
I don't even know where I am now.
Aww.
Stupid death.
Yeah, so what I was saying is, yeah, he's very into his strategies, and sometimes some people think that, or some Autobots or other Decepticons think that, you know, he's really brutal and all this stuff, but really, when Onslaught gets really angry is when his plans don't go according to plan. He's all about making his plans, so he's this, like, master tactician. He has all these little, you know, strategies in his mind.
He and Hannibal really would get along. Hannibal hates it when a plan doesn't come together.
Yeah.
He likes it when plans do come together, but...
Who's Hannibal again?
A-Team.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I'm just sucking up the screen.
But, yeah, but Onslaught will, you know, he can hold his own in a fight if he, you know... He has no qualms about being in the fight, but he prefers being the strategist and watching it all, you know, come into play exactly as he plans. Interesting.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Did it end up working out? Nope. Aha! I'm actually using a weapon that you can't get without paying for it. It's a cool weapon. It's a slingshot type ability. But I need some health, like, majorly, or I'm gonna die again. Just tons of little Autobots, like, shooting at me.
Yes, you need some energon fuel.
There we go!
Hey!
Stop throwing grenades at me, dude. You'll pay for that. Time to slag you good.
Hey, don't blame me, pal. You were the easy target.
Yeah, you're nothing but scrap now. Hold still. This won't hurt me a bit. Oh, come on, I hit him first. Slag it.
I like how they did the visuals of this, just adding just the right amount of color, where it looks like Cybertron, but it's not so boring as it's just totally gray.
Oh, the first game was terrible. It looked like black and gray and brown with like hints of like the red neon and purple neon. That was the entire game. So this has a lot more color, like the 80s series.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I thought they did it well.
Thought I did it. Alright.
Lever is heavy. Couldn't they just make it a button? Shields down. Light it up, bro. He's clear, Vortex. One broken bridge coming up.
Structural integrity compromised. Shifting balance for additional support.
The bridge is still holding. I'll hit that second support.
Easier said than done. But yeah, Brawl right now is acting like a, what do they call it? Mortar strike. He's just hanging out here on the bridge. I think you can come and talk to him. Nope, they don't let you. Yeah, they don't want me to. Sometimes certain Transformers you can interact with.
Yeah.
But not always. And there's also secrets in every level.
The Autobots will be ready for you this time.
Yep.
But, yeah, I don't know where they all are.
Well, Brawl is definitely true to character in here, because he's supposed to be, his main distinguishing characteristic is volume. He's always loud no matter what he's doing. Clanking, yelling, everything, so... He's in character, yelling at you the whole time.
Well, yeah, I believe he used to shout a lot in the cartoon, too. Like, he hurt his ears or something. Like, I mean, from shooting all that shrapnel and stuff like that. I'm not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Oh, got him. Boo and yeah. Yeah, I would keep the Decepticon away from the bridge controls too, because I plan on blowing it up. Come on, where's some health? Use some health. Energon.
Yeah, he's, you know, he has a lot of rage and violence. He's got a quick temper.
Who's this, Brawl?
Yeah, Brawl. And it pretty much, as long as the mission doesn't require stealth, he's a tremendous force to be reckoned with on the battlefield.
Oh, yeah, in the last game, he was the equivalent to Ironhide and some of the other big characters, and I remember one Decepticon level where he's fighting like 30 Autobots with just like a club and just having a blast. Wow. Yeah, but it was hard to tell the difference between, like, they were missing, the Combaticons had like purple and yellow and things like that, so it was hard to distinguish them in the last game from the other Decepticons.
Okay.
The characters looked so generic before that you really couldn't tell who was who, unless you were playing as Bumblebee or Optimus or Ironhide. Even then, the only way you could tell who was who... Whoops. No! The only way you could tell is they had this ingenious thing that the robots looked like they were alive because their parts were moving. And their parts are actually moving in this too, but because you have so much color on your character that you really can't see all the gears in motion and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because they actually have, like, more detail to them, and they're more... They feel like they're more unique than before.
Yeah, I like it. They each have their own personalities and the way that they look. And yeah.
Yeah. But this one was definitely more inspired by the G1 show because the colors match the characters, which I like.
Yeah. Well, for me being kind of a noob at watching Transformers and stuff, yeah, like Optimus Prime and Bumblebee are definitely the ones I can pick first, that I can definitely know who they are, and then I go from there. But yeah, those are the ones you can pick out of the pile. But I do like in this game how each one looks totally unique. They're each of their different color schemes.
I'm trying to survive this. They took away my gun because I died, so I have like really crappy. I channeled Elmer Fudd would way. I have really crappy weapons.
Yeah.
You wascally Autobot.
It's like from the last game, as if they, you know, they got like makeovers, so they all have their own personal style now.
Well, it's hard to see the difference between this and the last game, though. I mean, this game looks so much better. It's almost like there are two different games completely. That was dumb. That was dumb. It was very dumb. My health... My shield's recovered, but I have no health. Except now I do. Alright, time to scrap some Autobots. I feel so evil for saying that. These guys are getting on my nerves. Missed me. I didn't miss you, though. He shoots, he scores! Where are you guys? Ah, there he is. Hi there. Don't mind me. I love that trend. The best thing about these games is the fact that they got the transformation so right, though. Like, you can go in between and have different ways of fighting. Like, it's so seamless.
Yeah, that's nice.
Other Transformers games I played, especially when I was so excited to see Transformer games coming out, I'm not supposed to be here. Is transforming was a secondary feature. It wasn't important to the game whatsoever, and it's like, if you have a game called the Transformers, you want them to be able to transform.
That should be the first thing. And it's, you know, it's really seamless and pretty cool, and it's pretty kind of simple. It looks like, you can actually see how, you know, it could happen. Whereas, like in the Michael Bay films, it's almost like every molecule like repositions itself, and it doesn't even make any sense how they transform. But, you know, I like here you can actually see the different parts just moving, and it transforms really simply.
Well, like I said, they look like giant, like robot monkeys in the Michael Bay film. There's even now, like with the last Transformers movie they had,
Ready your guns!
they didn't have. I really couldn't tell the difference between the Transformers other than their voices, like who was who.
Yeah.
Second shield is disabled. Let's bring this bridge down. It's coming!
Borders away.
Structural integrity critical. Adjusting internal stabilizer. Center support holding maximum low.
This bridge is really starting to grind my gears. They don't make them like this anymore. What now? The only thing holding it up is that central support. Get up there, Vortex.
Alright, so.
Starting to grind my gears.
Oh, Transformers slaying. Yeah, I remember that episode.
Deploying defensives.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! No defenses. Defenses.
The transport is nearly at the bridge. I assume your team has succeeded in destroying it. Vortex, our fearless leader is growing impatient. Roger that, Onslaught. Bro, I don't see a control panel or even an access panel to get inside. I'm tired of this scrap. Get out of the way, Vortex. I'll make you an entrance.
I'm out of the way. Did he blow it up already?
Oh, why didn't you just do that to begin with? Stop jabbering and get in there.
I love how they have the bad guys yell at each other. It feels like all the 80s cartoons, you know, they had the bad guys who were always like really mad at each other, didn't get along.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had to make the bad guys look like bad guys, except now it's like, when you do a show, it's very hard to see the difference between good and bad, which really bugs me. It's like they want people to root for the bad guys. Not all the Decepticons were evil, mind you, it's just...
Right.
Yeah.
But they just showed that's not the way you should go. It's like, come on. It was a, yeah.
Great. It's spooky dark down here.
It made little kids, you know.
Well, it does make it hard to see. Vortex, Brawl, shut it. We need that bridge offline, now.
I'm afraid of the dark, apparently.
Yes, it encouraged little kids not to be bad, unless they wanted to have other bad guys yell at them all the time.
What is this? Oh, I had 2 weapons. I don't like that other weapon.
This game almost makes me wish I was a Transformer, because it's so cool how they can just have these little things attached to their arms, and I don't know, it's so awesome.
Let's see. Yeah, that's great. Stand right where I could see you. Oh. Alright. I probably haven't... I should mention this. I've never read Sun Tzu's The Art of War, so... When it comes to these type of games, either I rush them or I sneak up behind them. I don't really know how to outflank them or anything like that. So... In Warcraft, I just used an L formation and lots of archers in order to defeat orcs. So, I mean... I really didn't have a... plan. Like right now, I'm just running after the guy. Not the smartest thing I could do.
Yeah, I guess your Batman stealth moves don't really work here, so.
Well, yeah, I would be hiding in a vent throwing batarangs right now. Explosive batarangs, mind you, but batarangs nonetheless. Well, at least we have that handy-dandy health from back there, so it's all good. What I was supposed to do is actually use those explosive barrels that were over there, but I decided to do things the hard way because that's how I roll, apparently. I like to make things difficult for myself. Yep. And I've missed tons of Autobot tape things because I'm not out to get secrets, unfortunately. Just want to beat this game because it's been so long. And pardon the term, but I'm very rusty.
I'm inside the lower part of the bridge. What am I looking for? The final support. It should look like the ones you already destroyed.
Hello, Teletran 1.
Detecting Vortex.
Ah, much better. Wait. Is that the right gun? Yeah, that's the one. Now I can actually see what I'm aiming at. That'll help. In theory.
Yeah, I am looking at different, you know, figurines of Vortex, and he usually is purple, so they got him accurate.
Well, he's purple. He's purple, yellow, and green.
Okay, yeah.
There, like I said, there wasn't really that good of a distinction between the Combaticons and the Constructicons. They looked similar. There was the same similar color scheme.
Yeah.
Vortex, the transport has reached the bridge. What's the status on the last support? Stupid security. This could take a cycle or two. Vortex, you need to hurry. That bridge needs to come down now.
Working on it. Guy's becoming a royal pain in the diode. You want to know what scared me the most when I saw you searching for stuff on your computer?
What?
Michael Bay Transformers 4.
Oh no! Did that come up?
Yep.
Oh no!
And to think, I thought he was going to move on to Turtles and leave Transformers alone. Nope.
You know, I was just thinking as we're playing this game, the storyline of this game and just all the scenes, I would have personally rather watched all the cutscenes in this game than the Michael Bay movie.
Well, this script alone made for a better Michael Bay. All his films, like all his Transformers films, is much, much better. Just like we were saying, if they were able to do a live-action Transformers the movie the way that it was originally done, or G.I. Joe, it would be amazing.
Well, it's like the way that they treated the Autobots and the Decepticons in the Michael Bay film. It's like they made them a bunch of, like, tremendous trained elephants or something.
I like that analogy.
They didn't even make them, like, human, like the way they are in the game. Like, they're actually more human than we are in some ways, you know? And they didn't bring that side out. You know, you get to see what they're really like in this game and, you know, in the comics and the show. And it's just, you know, they're missing everything. You know, okay, fine. They made really good CG models of them in the game or in the movie, but you know, they didn't actually get their
two for the price of one.
You know, they didn't get their characters right and what they would do, and they didn't get the storyline right, and it's just, you know, it's CG overload. You know, it's a modern thing. I get sick of movies that just, you know, spam me with CG and put that in you know, in place of a plot and real character development.
Spam you with CG.
Let's just
yet you're a fan of Doctor Who.
What? There's not a lot of CG in there.
There's no. What about the Daleks and the Cybermen and all that time traveling? Yeah, no CG whatsoever.
I said when they put CG in place of character development.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you. Okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. CG Explosion is Michael Bay. Or that Battleship movie. Did he do that, by the way, the Battleship?
I don't know.
Hi there. Oh, that failed miserably. Just trying to get up there and say hello.
Ready to go.
You know what? I don't need to kill that last Autobot. You can live. You can live. For now. Now, how do I get out of here? Directions have never been my forte. Let's try going this way. I'm trying to get out of here. Everything looks the same, though. What is a Decepticon to do? Ah, slag it. There we go. This is right. This is right. Shiny. Oh, that's it. I'm supposed to do this switch. But yeah, sorry gamers, I don't know much about Vortex and things like that. Amber knew more about him than I did. I don't even know what he was like in the comics, but I hate this guy. This guy's insane. But there is an easy way to beat him, but you have to wait a while. It's easy to stand behind the pillars because he has like 2 mounted machine guns.
Yeah.
Think of him like Heavy Arms from Gundam Wing. That's what this guy's like. 2 massive Vulcan guns shooting millions of bullets. He even kind of looks like Heavy Arms a little bit.
No.
Yeah, he's pretty insane.
What's that guy's
There we go.
again?
You have to attack him from behind. And what he does is he releases these healing bots, and you're supposed to kill them so that you can beat him. Oh crap, my cover's gone. No! So, it's a little game of hide and go seek.
Yeah, I think that we're still gonna, let's see, Swindle is still coming up.
Yeah,
I
Swindle's
believe.
in the next episode.
And then, the only other character that hasn't really, from the, Combaticons that isn't really in this game is Blastoff.
Process up.
Oh, nuts and bolts!
And, yeah, he's he's kind of almost, he likes to, annihilate objects from far away. Blastoff does.
Whoa! Speaking of being annihilated from far away, I'm in big trouble. I'm in very big trouble. Yeah, that's a great idea. Excuse me, coming through. Don't mind me. Get the health! Get the health! Thank you. Phew. That was horrifying. Are you dead yet, dude? He's gone!
Nice job.
Nothing but scrap.
Whoa, can't do much without this, can I?
Okay. So,
Combaticons, the charges are set.
means run away. Don't walk.
About time, Vortex. Get out of there, Vortex, or you're going down with the bridge.
I don't like this idea. Nothing but smooth sailing. Well, unless you have to steer. If you have to steer, then walls are your greatest enemy. Like mine.
It's like the Millennium Falcon.
Booyah!
Nice.
Autobot bridges coming down, all around. Chapter 7, The Belly of the Beast.
Finally, the bridge is destroyed. Decepticons, the time to attack is now.
Wait, what? Starscream! Blast off eyed their defenses. The transport's guns will shred you to
No
bits.
patience for your cowardice, Onslaught. Decepticons, it is time to reclaim the energon that is rightfully ours. Attack! Attack!
Oh, Starscream.
Starscream they make look like a total idiot in this.
I thought he is an idiot.
Idiot. Blast off, Swindle. Time to salvage this mess.
Oh, wow.
Now, Onslaught.
So they make Onslaught look cool. Well, this is kind of his level, though. Every Decepticon has his day.
Yep. And speaking of day and time, well, gamers, that is the end of another Autobots and Decepticons Transformers Fall of Cybertron. We will see you on Friday with the next installment. And we hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to mash the like button, even if you're a fan of Autobots or Decepticons. We're all Transformers fans here, and we enjoy doing this so much with you guys. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you later, Wingdings.
See ya.